guys. Today, I just want to encourage all of my friends or anybody who listen to this report. Let's pray intensively because if President Trump wins, I'm sure he's gonna win. The the things are gonna get nasty, ugly, evil, terrible. We're gonna have to live through very difficult times, and let's pray that God have mercy on everyone, and let's pray for the safety of President Trump. Listen to this report, and for those who are sending their ballots through mail or taking the ballots to the boxes, be aware that they are destroying the ballots in different ways with fire, with water, because according to the voting regulations, if your ballot is gets wet or damaged in any way, automatically is void and is not gonna count. So the recommendation from those who really know is that you have to go in person to the voting site because the Democrats are gonna try in different ways to destroy, to steal, to damage your ballots. So be aware of this and go vote in person. Now listen to this guy.
And now we're hearing from the deep state that the deep state is preparing for martial law in the United States in order to prevent Trump from becoming president. He'll win the election clearly by a landslide. It's seemingly was what's about to happen. But January 20th rolls around. This is how you can keep Congress from getting him into the presidency. They're already setting ballot boxes on fire in Oregon, Washington State, in the swing districts where Trump is polling very, very strong. Overnight, Clark County, Washington, had another ballot box set on fire. This in addition to the ones in Vancouver, Washington, and in Oregon. This is the United States of America. You look at this, you'd be like, oh, that's probably happening in some third world country right now. No, that's the United States of America. Setting ballot boxes on fire in swing areas where Trump is polling really well and doing really well. This is the tolerance, right? This is the tolerance we talk about. Hundreds of ballots up in flames. These areas that were hit in blue states are currently polling very well for Trump. They are swing counties.
This is why Clayton and I today were like, we have our ballots. We're like, are we going to mail these or are we going to go in?
No, we're going in physically.
Yeah, because
and we
I don't trust it. Yeah.
I know.
Let us know what your plan is. If you've already mailed it, how do you feel about that? Because, well, two things. One, I want a sticker to wear around all day.
Right.
And then also, I just don't trust it putting that ballot in the mail anymore. Let me know how you feel about that.
So one way or another, they're trying to stop him right now. Either it's burning the ballots or something else. This is why we just said, we're going on election day to the polling location, voting in person. I mean, you guys do you. I mean, it's up to you. And certainly they're pushing it over. I think the numbers overnight are about 45 million Americans have already voted. 45 million Americans have already voted. And they thought their ballots would be safe.
Mm-hmm.
They drop them in these ballot boxes. They're like, I'm doing my good for the country. Until you see the local news, and you're like, wait a second, that's the exact ballot box that I dropped mine off in.
Right.
And they're all up in flames now.
Yeah.
Chad MC says, I'm voting in person. Yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys are planning to doing. Meanwhile, deep state whistleblower, former State Department cyber expert Mike Benz is warning that they will not let Trump move back into the Oval Office, even if he wins in a landslide. Watch.
So is your sense that on, say, January 20th, if Trump does win clearly in the election, is your sense that on January 20th, Trump will be inaugurated or no?
This period between November 5th and January 6th is going to be extremely intense. If Trump wins, my sense is that you will see street paramilitary, left-wing / never Trump, right even potentially. You're going to see this sort of summer 2020 style riot force start to break out on the streets. The media is going to portray them as pro-democracy groups. groups who are protesting the illegitimacy of the Trump Electoral College victory. So that's going to shut down the country. It's going to start terrorizing people. It's going to start preventing people from being able to communicate. You're going to see pressure put on the social media companies, extreme pressure put on by the Justice Department, put on by the advertiser networks. You're going to see this crisis response. It's going to feel like this country is, it's going to feel like the day after January 6th for 2 months if Trump does indeed win the Electoral College, in order for them to prime the pump for their extraordinary actions on January 6th.